Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day. Today's the day you stop reading boring textbooks and you become a real network engineer. In my last video, I explained what Wireshark is, but today we do the real action. Today we are going to capture your very first packet step by step together. I tell you a quick story. When I am a student, the first time I capture a packet and I open it and see the data inside, my mind explodes. I feel like a hacker in the Matrix movie because for the first time, the internet is not magic anymore. I can physically see the computer talking. And today, I want to give this exact same feeling to you. We will open Wireshark. We will go to a website. We will capture the exact digital box that your computer sends across the world. And we will open the box to see what is inside. You don't need to be genius to do this. You just follow exactly what I do on the screen. Are you ready? Let's go to the computer. Okay, guys, here we are on the computer. Before we open Wireshark, we must do one very important thing. We must make the computer quiet. Your computer is very noisy. If you have Spotify playing music, if you have Discord open, if you have 20 Google Chrome tabs open, your computer is sending thousands of packets every second. If we run Wireshark right now, it will be a giant mess. We will not find our packet. So please, right now, close your music, close your background apps. Make your computer as quiet as possible. We want a quiet room so we can hear our one specific packet. Now open Wireshark. Here's the start screen. Remember from last video, Wireshark is asking us, "Boss, which door do I watch?" Look at your list of connections. Look for the little line that is jumping up and down. For me, it is my Wi-Fi because I use laptop without cable. If you have cable plugged in, maybe it says Ethernet. Find the one with the jumping line. That is your active door. But wait, do not double-click it yet. We need to know our target first. Open one single internet browser window. Put it next to Wireshark. What website will we visit? Some people will say, "Oh, let's capture a packet to Google or YouTube." Now listen to me very carefully. There's a big myth on the internet. People will tell you Wireshark cannot see HTTPS traffic. No. This is completely wrong. Wireshark is a master tool. It captures everything. If you go to Google, Wireshark captures the packet. It sees the IPs, it sees the MAC addresses, it sees the handshake, but because Google uses HTTPS, the S means secure, the actual payload inside the digital box is locked with heavy encryption. It looks like random garbage text. You can decrypt it later if you have the keys, but for today is your very first packet. I want you to read the text easily with your own eyes. So for our first test, we will visit a safe, old-school, unsecured website. We will use HTTP. The website is called httpforever.com. In your browser address bar, type httpforever.com. But do not press enter yet. Just leave it ready. The gun is loaded. Now we are ready for the capture. Okay, my friends, pay very close attention. We will do this fast. When I say go, we will click the blue shark fin in Wireshark to start recording. Then we immediately click our browser and press enter to go to the website. Then, the second the website loads, we click the red square in Wireshark to stop recording. Start, enter, stop, 3 steps. Ready? Hand on the mouse. 3, 2, 1, go! Boom! Stop the capture! Wow. Okay, take a breath. Look at Wireshark. Even though we try to make the computer quiet and we only record for maybe 5 seconds, look at how many packets we captured. Hundreds of lines. Blue, black, pink lines. If you see all this and you feel panic, it is okay. It looks crazy, but remember, we are in control. We will filter the garbage. We have hundreds of packets, but we only care about the packet that asked for httpforever.com. How do we find it? We use the magic green filter bar at the top. Click inside this green bar. Because we visited an HTTP website, we will simply type the word HTTP, small letters. Look, the bar turns green. This means Wireshark understands you. Now press enter. Look at this magic. The hundreds of noisy background packets completely disappear. Now on my screen, I only have a few beautiful packets. This is exactly what we want. Let's look at the very top packet on my screen. Packet number. Look at the source column. It says 192.168.1.5. Guys, that is me. That is my laptop's private IP address on my Wi-Fi network. Now look at the destination column. I don't even know what that number is, but Wireshark knows. That is the IP address for the HTTP forever.com server. Now look at the info column on the right side. It says get HTTP 1.1. My friend, you just found it. This is your computer saying, hello server, please get me your website. Now, look at the very next packet. The source is the server, and the destination is my laptop. This is the server replying to me. But wait, look at the info column. Normally, when a server gives you a website, it sends a message that says 200 OK. But look at my screen. It says 304 not modified. Did we do something wrong? Did the capture fail? No, this is actually amazing. You're seeing a massive networking secret happening in real life. Do you remember my video about DNS when we talk about caching? We said the computer writes things down on a sticky note to save time. Your browser does the exact same thing for websites. Because I visited this website before, my Google Chrome saved a copy of the pictures and text on my hard drive. When I sent the GET request today, the server looked at my request and said, hey, nothing changed on this website since your last visit. It is not modified. Don't waste time downloading it again. Just use the copy you already saved. You are literally watching internet caching happen in real time. This is how the internet stays so fast. Now for the best part. We will open the box and look inside the layers. Click on the first packet, the GET request. Look down at the middle pane, the packet details. If you watch my OSI model video, this is the 7-story factory in real life. Let's look at it. First, click the little arrow next to Ethernet 2. This is layer 2, the data link layer. Look right here. You see the source and destination MAC addresses. These are the physical hardware fingerprints of my laptop and my home Wi-Fi router. Wireshark shows you exactly which physical plastic box sent the data. Okay, close that. Now click the arrow next to Internet Protocol version 4. This is layer 3, the network layer. Here again is my logical source IP and the destination IP. The logical zip codes. Okay, close that. Next is Transmission Control Protocol. This is layer 4. The transport layer. Look at the destination port. It says port 80. Port 80 is the universal door for unencrypted web traffic. Your computer automatically knows to send the box to door number 80. And finally, layer 7. The application layer. Click the arrow next to Hypertext Transfer to Protocol. Look at this. Because we used HTTP instead of HTTPS, the box is completely open. It is in plain English. It says get HTTP 1.1. It says host HTTP forever.com. It even shows exactly what browser I am using. The server completely knows what computer I am on. If I type a password into this website right now, the password will show up right here in Wireshark in plain English for anyone on my Wi-Fi to read. This is exactly why hackers love public Wi-Fi and why we must always look for the secure HTTPS lock symbol. Guys, please take a deep breath. Look at what you just did. You didn't just listen to me talk today. You downloaded a professional networking tool. You isolated your network interface. You captured real, live internet traffic flying through the air. You filtered out the noise. And you dissected the packet layer by layer, looking at MAC addresses, IP addresses, and HTTP payloads. You are doing the exact same job that senior network engineers and security analysts do every single day. If this step-by-step video helped you, if you finally captured your first packet, and you feel that amazing feeling, please tell me in the comments. Type, I caught my first packet. I want to read the comments and celebrate with you. Please hit that like button so YouTube shares this with other students who are struggling. And hit subscribe to join the CS Mentor family. In the next video, we will go even deeper. Keep practicing. Don't let the colors on the screen scare you, and I will see you in the next one.